In this video, I talk about why it's so important we actually follow through on our actions and our plans rather than just sitting on them and hoping they're going to change.
This is how legends are made.
I suppose what I was thinking about today was just reflecting on we can fall into the habit of hearing things but not actioning against them. There are a number of conversations that I get into where people feel that they can take the ideas, take the advice, but then to actually action on it, that it's somehow they feel that it will either naturally flow organically into their life. And that's not the case. What happens is unless we actually exercise the actions, we're going to continue to get the same behavior, because that's well established. The behavior is well established, it's not going to change unless we actually intervene, until we actually block the old pattern of thinking. We'll still carry on get the same results. So when we think, oh, we'll sit back and it'll be okay, well, nothing's going to change if we continue to think that. We can forget and convince ourselves not to action certain things. But it's important to recognize that once we have the information, we then need to do something with it. We need to then implement it. We can slip into complacency, having spoken about a problem, to then think that change may naturally occur. But often we need to find the practice of change to be the greatest accelerator to get you to where you want to be. It's not going to just fall in your lap. It's going to be about making the change. Now, there can be questions about why you're not acting on the change or the guidance you're given, and that's worth exploring, understanding the resistance. But one thing's for sure, unless you're actually putting in the effort, you won't see the change you're after. So anything in this vlog that maybe is some value, just maybe examine that if you want some changes to happen in your life, what are you really doing? Not thinking, but what actions are you taking to make them happen? What actions are you doing to interrupt negative internal thought? What are you doing to replace it? Are you actually putting in place more positive language? Are you really following through? Sometimes change happens from repeating and changing old patterns, and the way to do that is through action. You've got to do something different. We need to interrupt that behavior with a new pattern, a new way of thinking, and do it on a consistent basis to get the change you're after. So as I say, maybe reflect on what you're doing. Maybe you need to find some changes you know the answer to, but you're not actioning. Notice where you can actually start to build that strength, build that muscle. See it as a process rather than a single shot solution, and then see what we can attend to and see what changes need to have happen. And then begin to create reminders for yourself when that has to happen. It's about what we do on a consistent basis which creates a change, not just the idea of something or just thinking about the change. It's about what we're going to go and do and back up that thought with the appropriate response, appropriate action. So take from that what you can. I hope you're doing super well wherever you are. I'll catch you next time.
This is how legends are made.